Woo.
Hey, butterflies. This is your girl, Sharon K. Griffin, aka Madam Butterfly. Yes. I have comedian TaTa Sherise here with me on today, and we're getting ready to get, I'm gonna say jiggy with it. And I know you're in the younger generation, but for me, jiggy with it. Okay. Um, Comedian TaTa Sherise, she did a show for me in Philadelphia, Live, Love, Laugh in Lingerie, and she was phenomenal. She made us laugh. She made us cry. Oh my God, did she wave a dildo? Yes, she did. And we just had a wonderful time with this beautiful soul. So, Tata, I would like you to introduce yourself to my audience and just tell them who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about yourself.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, this is like a prop at this point. But I'm
I love
Tata
it.
Sherise. I had the name before I had the titties. I always say that.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
no, seriously. I am a stand-up comedian, actress, and a content creator. I'm starting to write more and just create more. As far
Nice.
as content, sketches. I do a lot of sketch comedy.
You do.
Um, yeah, so like think of like Saturday Night Live and
Okay.
a Black Lady sketch show, which was
Okay.
they had a season on HBO. But I love sketch comedy. I love creating it. With
Okay.
different with other comedians, it's my thing. And yeah, writing movies and anything entertainment wise. I'm a personality. I host.
I love it. You're a
Yeah.
celebrity. Stop. You're a freaking celebrity. Okay. And I'm honored to interview you. So own it. Say, I'm a
Yes,
celebrity.
I'm a celebrity. It feels so weird, it feels so weird. But no, seriously, I'm just, I do what I do. I'm doing what I love, making
Okay.
people smile, making people feel good. It really helps, getting messages from people, especially after I perform live stand up.
Okay.
That's my primary thing, live stand up comedy.
And you're
Everything else comes
phenomenal at
underneath.
it.
Thank you so much. Everything else comes
You
underneath, though.
know how to work the audience. And you draw everyone into your space. And that's what I love because we had such a diverse crowd. We had professional women, we had entertainers,
Hmm.
we just had women
Some
from
real
all
estate
walks of life.
real estate agents, all of that. Yep.
Yeah, and you did the damn thing. I mean, we were laughing, we were crying, we were on the floor, we were drunk.
Yep. It was a good old time. It was
It
a really
was.
good time. It
You
was.
know, the funny thing, and I was thinking about this when I was in the shower. I said, I cannot party with Philadelphia women.
Hmm.
You guys take me to a whole other level. And I don't know if it's because I'm home and I'm just vibing with y'all.
You know
But
what? It
Philly,
really, you probably when you feel comfortable, you go all out.
you do.
You go
And
all
you
out.
guys that night were just like a breath of fresh air
Hmm.
that
I
I
love the
needed.
conversations too.
Yeah, there were some very deep conversations, but I want to jump into, your microphone that you have right there.
Yes. I didn't name this one yet. I have so many. Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay.
I did
So
not name it.
why do you have so many? And that's pretty thick.
Yes. Once upon a time I considered selling sex toys.
Okay.
It still is something in my mind because
Okay.
I feel like I would be able to do it creatively.
Okay. I think
You
you
know?
can too. I know you can.
Yeah, so it's something I often think about. I haven't just jumped around and doing it or looking into it, but
Okay.
I'm definitely considering it. But prior to that, I just believe in pleasing oneself. So I got into sex toys for self pleasure reasons. I went to a
Okay.
sex toy party and they
Okay.
demonstrated everything. And from that point on, I was like, oh, wow, I need me one of those because it
You
helps you
know
not
what?
make bad decisions.
The last three interviews I had, we talked about sex toys and how women are allowing themselves to be more free. Yes, sex toys have been out there a long time, but more women are being open to using them, especially women my age. You're a younger woman. I'm 50 now, and you know I've had dildos for a while.
And you look
But
amazing, by the way.
say that. Oh, thank you. So some women feel that is wrong. That masturbation is a sin. Can you talk about it from a young woman's perspective?
Yeah, I don't agree with none of that shit.
Me neither.
They've been touching pussy since 1500s. Like, but they've been listen. They was
Right.
I mean, like, I watch Game of Thrones. I see how they get down. They always fucking on Game of Thrones, but
yes.
but no. Honestly, I know that, you know, certain religions and different practices are against it, but I don't judge, but I'm saying, honestly, would you rather me make myself come or go somewhere else?
Right.
You know,
Right. Yeah.
else. That's how I look
And
at it.
you know what? My real dad is a pastor. And I had this conversation with him too. And he said to me that he would rather that the women in his congregation would self-pleasure with dildos and things like that, as opposed to sleeping around. So I get it. And I got it before him. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times people keep us in our bubble and in our shell. And what I love about young people as yourself, you're so liberating. You're such a breath of fresh air.
I'm so glad you feel that way. Sometimes it can come across as too much, you know.
Okay.
And even I have my moments where I think, oh, this is a bit much. And I have to catch, not from me, but like I watch other women and I was like, damn, they took it a little too far. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My rule is as tastefully as possible.
Okay. Now, speaking of tastefully as possible, some people right now would think that your prop isn't cute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's cute though. It's all new and it's shiny, it's thick and it's pink.
It's very thick.
If I stood like this in front of a bunch of old church ladies, they'll start laughing.
They would love it, and they would laugh.
I'd be like, come on, Miss Darlene. Don't act like Mr. Peter from down the street wasn't slinging that shit. Okay?
Right. And you know what? And they would be nudging each other, and they would be smiling, and they would be like high-fiving. You know? Matter of fact, what's the movie with Christian Grey in it?
Christian Grey. I'm trying to place his name to his face.
When he had that room. And he wanted the woman to like beat him.
Yeah. And you're talking about 50 Shades of Grey?
Yes. So in 50 Shades of Grey, and you went dark on me.
Someone was calling me.
Oh, okay. So in 50 Shades of Grey, that was the #1 movie in the Bible.
Okay. I can hear you though. I'm waiting for this video to chip back in.
Okay. It was the #1 movie in the Bible Beltway.
It was the #1 movie?
It was the #1 movie in the Bible Beltway, yes. So in the Christian community, it was #1.
So how is that possible? Okay.
So it's possible because women want to experience that level of, I want to say, freedom that they aren't allowed to display in normal circumstances. So what are your thoughts on that?
Because everything comes from biblical times, in my opinion. Right. And my thing is, I think we're thinking about it a little more than we should be.
Okay.
It's natural. It's like a natural, it's a natural feeling.
Right.
It's a natural urge.
Right. And I think that a lot of times people have people have made sex to be a bad thing.
I agree. I agree. But I think that I'm more sexual because of the things I experienced as a child. That's
Okay.
completely.
So were you raped or molested?
I'll say, I want to get this camera right so you can, we can really talk.
Yeah,
So
right.
I'm transferring over to my laptop, which I should have
Okay,
done.
that's
Yeah,
perfect.
but I can still hear you clearly. I just want to get the picture right. That's all.
Okay, okay. And I'm gonna just keep the flow going and we'll make sure that it's okay.
But I
So
definitely
I'll come back to
on my
that
phone.
conversation just because I want our audience to be able to see you and connect with you while we're communicating about that. And I would like to say to the listening audience, if you have questions, comments, go on to my Facebook fan page, which is Sharon K. Griffin. So it's Sharon K. Griffin, and she will be back on. She's transferring from her phone to her computer. So anyway, we were just getting into the thought or the reason why she's so sexually active. There you go.
Okay.
Um, so excuse our technical difficulties.
Yes,
So
my phone is on airplane mode now.
okay. So
Perfect.
back to our thoughts and what we were getting ready to talk about. And you were saying based on the events that happened in your childhood,
Hmm.
that's why you believe that you're so sexual.
Yeah, I think, and I've talked to other friends about this. I've never talked about it on a broad spectrum like this. Like, I know this is being recorded. This is my first time bringing it to light
Okay.
ever.
Okay. Well, thank you.
But yeah,
Thank you.
as a child, I did experience. I never was raped. No, I never was
Okay.
raped or anything like that. But I was touched as a child,
Okay.
more than once by someone older. So I think I was introduced to sex too
Hmm.
at a very young age,
Okay.
and it didn't make me wild or anything like that in my teenage years,
Okay.
but it made me and I'll say that with a combination of being a overweight plus size girl, one
Okay.
way that I threw myself to even get God or feel love, I threw
Okay.
sex forward.
Okay. Okay. Well,
You
you know
know.
what's funny? Yeah, I do know because I was molested as a child
Hmm.
and I was looking for love in all the wrong places, like you.
Hmm.
And because I had experienced that touch, it was familiar to me. And most people who are molested or who have been raped, they either really love sex or they don't love it at all. And in
Right.
you and I case, we tend to really enjoy it or like it or love it because it was familiar to us.
Right. Which is
And
strange. Now when you get older, you're like, damn. But I'm
yeah,
wondering, like, can I still maintain a healthy sexual life? Is
I
is
think
it?
that
I
you
ask
can.
myself if it's healthy or not.
Okay, okay. I think that you can obtain a healthy sex life, to be honest. I think you can obtain healthy relationships. It's just how bad do you really want it?
Hmm.
And are you, if you feel like there's areas in your life that you need to be healed in, you need to take the opportunity to get the healing. So healing could come through coaching, therapy, spirituality, whatever resonates with you, um, will be good. And I went through coaching and counseling simultaneously for about 6 years.
Okay.
So I know that I found my authentic happy place. And I know that I have healed, but I
Okay.
wanted it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to keep going through relationship after relationship after relationship and getting the same results. And I was the common denominator
Mm-hmm.
in all those relationships. So sometimes we have to look at our own mirrors and say, hey, well, maybe it's you. And I'm not saying that in your particular case, I'm saying that pertaining to me,
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, but um, when you're healed, I have to say, it's the most freeing thing that you will ever experience. And I know you don't give a darn now
No, I'm
about what
saying
people think or say.
one of the things that draws me to you is
Hmm.
you look like a person, or the energy that you give off is I've been through some shit energy, and I am finally happy.
Do I?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, first of all, bitch, you bald. You know what I mean?
oh
Anytime a bitch
yeah.
shake her head, she like this to the world. You know,
Yes. I
I am
always want to
liberated
take
and
pictures
I
like
am
that.
bald. I got three titties now. You know, like
Yes, girl. Yes. I never looked at it like that.
because
Yes.
our hair is a big part of who we are and how we identify, and
Right.
it says a lot about us. You
It
know,
really does.
usually girls with really big hair tend to be very talkative, bubbly, and outgoing. You
Okay.
know, like hair says a lot about us. Bright colors, risk takers. You
Okay.
know,
Okay. Tell me about me then. Come
yeah,
on.
bald. Yeah. I think bald or shortcuts definitely symbolize a lot of strength.
Okay.
You know, a lot of confidence, a lot of
You gotta
confidence.
have it.
You know, a lot of confidence. But like, and it's beautiful. It fits you. You
Thank
know,
you.
but outside of that, just your energy and the way you speak,
Okay.
it's very wise. You know, for
Well,
like
you
someone
know
who's been
what?
through some things.
It's wise, like you said, because I have been through some things, and like you said, I don't give a damn what people think at this moment, and I give people the same energy that they give me.
Hmm.
So I was saying on a Facebook Live on yesterday, I tend to mirror people.
I do the
So
same thing.
do you?
Hmm.
And people adjust, don't they? If they
Yeah,
want to stay in your circle.
I try to lead the energy. I try to lead,
Hmm.
and if they don't meet me where I'm at, I adjust.
But you know
But
what?
I try to lead, and a lot of times they end up gearing more towards my way.
Okay, okay.
I
Some
try to
people are
lead with
so
positivity.
some people are so dominating their energy.
Hmm.
And I can sense that. And when I sense that, I back off a lot. I don't have time right now. So if you carry that and it makes me uncomfortable, I'm like, whatever.
Right.
You know, tell my audience how it is growing up in Philadelphia and how'd you get into becoming a comedian.
Okay. Well, first of all, first I am a Jersey girl. I'm a Jersey girl,
Okay,
born and
that's still
raised.
Philly.
Right. I
I
know.
live there too, though.
Because I actually
Yes.
I grew up coming into Philly all the time with my mom. A
Okay.
lot of, even though we're from Camden, New Jersey, and Camden is right next to all three bridges
Right,
to
right.
get into the city, and it's a like a 5-6 minute train ride to get into Philly from Camden. So I grew up coming over here a lot with her, because she had friends here. We went out, we
Okay.
did anytime we wanted to do anything fun, we would come to Philly. But
Okay, nice.
if it wasn't the shore or New York. But as far as growing up, I'm from Camden, New Jersey. I also lived on the outskirts in this town called Pensacola, and I grew up there too.
Okay.
Another part of New Jersey too, Blackwood. But I grew up, pretty much a Jersey girl. And my mom, my story is different. I like to say I experienced three different types of lifestyles.
Okay.
Um, and I say that the easiest way I can break it down from birth to age, I'll say about 8 or 9. So like birth to age, yeah, 8 or 9. I was
Mm-hmm.
hood rich. My dad was like a kingpin, like a big time drug dealer.
Okay. Okay.
He had a lot of money. He had a lot of kids. So I got like 20 brothers and sisters.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so he had a lot of women. So we had a lot of. There's pictures of me in real diamonds as a little girl.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sneakers. My my crib was like $2,000.
Wow. Okay.
He was a big time drug dealer. So
Okay. Okay.
from birth to about age 8, I had that experience. That life doesn't
Okay.
last forever.
Yes.
He got in some trouble and, got sent away and deported and all that stuff like that back to Jamaica. So I then experienced the single mom struggling life. So I
Okay.
say from ages like 8 or 9 up until about 12, it was single Black mom struggling, taking care of me and my
Okay.
sister,
Okay.
So I got to experience that, which is paycheck to paycheck. Like we didn't have it, but we didn't go without.
Right.
We
Right.
didn't have it
I
all, but we didn't go
understand that.
without.
That's most Black families.
Yeah, like we were doing wisdom. We wasn't, we was clean. We had food on the table.
Yes.
It just wasn't like it was before with all the getting everything daily.
Okay.
Brand new
Okay.
stuff every day and all that. It wasn't nothing like that. And then from there, she became a drug addict.
Okay.
From not dealing with things that happened to her in her childhood.
Okay.
That finally caught up to her when she was my age, in her late 20s. She got
Okay.
two little daughters, me and my
Yes.
sister, and life just kind of, because my mom was a great mom,
Okay.
hardworking, beautiful. She, used to wear fur and pony hair boots and leather
Oh,
pants,
yes.
but she was also a
Yes.
PTA mom. You know what I
Okay. Okay.
mean? She was sharp. That's why when she took that path,
Yes.
people were shocked. Like,
Okay.
what? Are you serious?
Gotcha.
Seriously? It was really shocking. But she had a new man in her life.
Okay.
He
Did
was a
he
functional,
introduce her to the drugs?
him and her cousin, and they were functional.
Okay.
Though. They were functional addicts.
Okay.
And me
Okay.
and my sister were away for the summer. So they were adults with free time on their hands a whole summer.
Yeah.
I came back,
Okay.
she was on crack. I'm like, God damn, we was only
Wow. Only what, 2 months, right? Two,
Yeah,
3 months.
exactly. Away for the summer in
Wow.
Florida, just down there. And I came back before 5th grade. My whole life changed.
Okay.
That 5th grade year, I had experience living with a mom on drugs.
Okay. How was that?
You come home, some of your shit missing.
Okay.
It was mind blowing for
Did
her,
you
especially
have
for her, because she was like a sharp lady.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
was mind blowing.
Did you ever have to come home and like kind of take care of her or things
I had to
like
take
that?
care of my younger sister. Like
Okay.
around that age, I learned how to step up as far as making sure we both did our schoolwork.
Okay.
Because my mom made sure we did our homework as soon as we got home before we were even allowed outside to do
Okay.
anything, watch TV. That was the thing, and we had to read a book, some type of book every day. So
Okay.
even when she, went, south with her, her drug use and all that stuff, I still kept that
Okay.
stuff up. I was a
Oh,
little girl telling
wow.
my sister what to do, and my stepdad, he helped raise us out of guilt that year. We
Okay.
stayed,
Okay.
but it was mainly out of guilt,
Okay.
and he never touched us or anything like that.
Okay.
He tried his best. He realized like, damn, I kind of fucked this family up a little bit.
Oh,
To
man.
me, that's what it looked like.
That's what it was.
He tried to get her help and all that
Okay.
stuff.
After he
Um,
introduced her.
yeah, him, and her. I believe the cousin introduced, but he
Okay.
participated in it with her.
Okay. So he would be guilty.
Yes, by
Okay.
association. In that point, to me.
Okay. Gotcha.
But yeah, he did try to get her some help. She went to a program, left, stuff like that.
Okay.
So my 5th grade school year, kids were like, "Your mom's a crackhead." Like I was going through that type of
That's
stuff.
horrible.
Yeah, it was so different, and that was my
Kids
most
say that?
challenging year. I wasn't really a fighter, but that year I was fighting and stuff like that in school.
You learned.
I wasn't. Yeah, I was fighting a lot that year because that's not really my thing. So like that's the year
Okay.
that I was, going through a lot at home. So I'm at school,
Right.
like, you know.
Yeah.
So I experienced that, but coming home, I had to take care of my little sister for
Okay.
the most part, and after that, my dad's sister, my aunt, she came and got us, and I was
Okay.
with her for 10 plus years.
Oh, wow. But
So
that's
that's my auntie
beautiful.
family, like who raised me, and living with
Okay.
her, she got 4 kids of her own.
Okay.
We was at Former Mills and Payless
Okay.
and
That's all right. I
Gilroy's,
was at
you know.
Artie's. Do you remember Artie? You probably don't. They probably closed by the time you were born. Artie's was on Wadsworth Avenue, and they had like nice stuff, but it had little things wrong with it
Yeah.
sometimes. And it
Yep.
was okay. I mean, I never went without. I always looked sharp, whatever. So, like, now I know, but back then I didn't. It was
Hmm.
like where everybody went. So, is your mom, is
Well,
she
right
all
now
right?
she's a little over a month clean, I believe. Yeah,
Congratulations.
she was good too. She's trying,
Woo!
got
That's
so.
exciting.
And my dad passed away in 2017, which is a
I'm
big reason
sorry to
how
hear.
I got. Thank you. Big reason and how I got into comedy as
Okay. So
well.
how did his death take you into comedy? Like that's
Man, it's so crazy. Let me
interesting.
tell you. You gotta hear
Okay,
this.
okay, please.
You gotta hear this. It's funny too. It's actually funny. Not the death,
Okay.
but the comedy part. But
Right, right, right.
yeah, but like I was saying, that was just to wrap that up. That was the I got to experience three different types of childhood. Hood
Okay, okay.
rich, single black mom, then the whole living with your aunt in a full house full of kids, no space. Type of
Okay,
life.
okay.
You know what I mean? But
Yes.
everybody every night we had something to eat and we had a roof over our head.
And that's what
Two
matters,
times the
right?
best. Yep. So it made me very diverse.
Okay.
It
That's
made
a
me
good
very and
thing.
adaptable. Adaptable.
That's really good because as I saw you in the audience I was in, you adapt very well
Yeah.
to everyone there. And that's admirable, especially being such a young woman.
I
You
also went
know,
to a
um,
predominantly white college for 4 years.
did
So
you?
yeah,
Okay. Where'd you
so like
go?
Rider University. I have my
I
degree.
heard
I
a
have my
writer.
bachelor's degree in public relations.
See, y'all, she's smart too, so she know how to get the money for herself. Like
Yeah.
she's free and she's smart and she's funny. Wow, are you in a relationship? And then tell me about what happened.
Oh God, I go for the worst type of bad.
Okay,
I got
okay.
that black woman story, but no,
All
how I
right.
got into comedy. It was 2017. First of all,
Okay.
I've been on stage my whole life. I started off in dancing. I was the dancing girl, always dancing. I wanted the background dance for Missy Elliott. That
Okay.
was the goal. When I was a kid, that was the goal.
Nice.
Um,
I actually want to meet her, but go
yeah,
ahead.
she's one of my idols. Seeing a bigger woman on TV moving like that, and I've been moving like that, So I'm like, wow, there's somebody.
Oh, honey, you works it.
I'm like,
You
wow,
works it.
she looks like I look like that, like it was so cool.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so dancing and theater and acting is where I started off.
Okay.
I always been funny, so like growing up, I won class clown,
Okay.
best
Okay.
personality. Those little awards they give out during school.
Yes.
I will win all of those type of awards, which is funny because I became a comedian. So, but it's funny. I always watch stand up. I love stand up comedy. It was something I
Okay.
would watch every night growing up, but I never considered being an actual
Wow.
comedian.
Okay.
I never considered it. I was just like, nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
How'd you end up watching comedy, stand-up comedy every night growing up? Like,
I would sneak and do it. BET
okay,
Comic
okay,
View. Comic View
okay,
used to come on a lot. Def Jam Comedy used to come on, I believe HBO.
okay,
Or Showtime. I can't remember which one, but I would when we had the premium channels, I would watch Def Jam comedy.
okay. Yeah, I remember Def
But
Jam.
BET was on basic cable, so I would be able to watch Comic View at night. So that was my
Okay,
thing.
okay.
But my grandfather introduced me to Richard Pryor.
Oh, I
So
love him.
yeah, my grandfather introduced me to him at a very young age.
Okay,
So that's
okay.
another thing. You know what I mean? You know how Richard talk.
I
And
know,
I'm
dirty
like
girl,
17
dirty.
years old watching this shit. Like, so
He
I
has
always was
such a
around it.
potty mouth, but you know what? He was
And my mom
phenomenal and
watched it
he
a
was
lot too.
funny.
My
Say that
mom, she's
again.
the actress. My mom watched it a lot too. She's actually
Really?
an actress and she's very, very funny. Funnier than me. She says to me that
Wow.
I'm living out her dream.
But that's beautiful. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, she
You
says that. She's
know,
proud. She loves it.
and,
She said,
and
I
tell
can.
her it's never too late for her either.
I know it ain't. I think I can still see her
Yeah.
doing some stuff on television. I really
Get her
can.
up on the stage with you.
I would have to organize. She's so old school now. She still thinks you get in line for auditions. I'll be like, Mom,
Okay,
you
tell her
know,
everything is online. My children taught me that, and
yes, I got.
COVID made me do it.
I'm definitely, if she stays clean for a year, I'll incorporate her in some
Okay.
type of way to help her be seen in that way. She did say she wants to start a YouTube channel.
Oh, how awesome.
Because she's a great storyteller. That's where I get it from. That's literally,
Okay,
I literally am her. I'm literally act just like her.
that's beautiful.
So it's
I
so
mean,
funny.
I think it's beautiful because as you're describing, seeing you is like seeing your mom. So tell your mom high five. I
Yes,
love her.
yes. She gonna get through everything. I pray for her. But I got
Yes.
into comedy in 2017. I was going through a really bad breakup,
Okay.
and I was in my apartment. Life was good. I had a decent job. I was in my apartment, and around that time, I was taking acting classes on and off just to, sharpen my toolkit.
Okay.
And because I was focused on being an actor, I was like, you know what, just act. I'm gonna
Okay.
do acting. I'm gonna focus on acting.
Okay.
And my boyfriend broke up with me around that time. Well, it ended. It was a mutual thing, but it was still like sad and dramatic.
It still hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, because he ended up getting with an old friend of his who was his she was a virgin.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And me and him, we were so I was, when I met him, I didn't have sex with him fast, but he knew that I was very freaky and promiscuous with him and all that stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
And very, like with him,
Okay.
to
Okay.
go to a
Okay.
virgin.
You're a tech dog.
Yes. And then like my dad was passing away at the same time, so I'm running back and forth to Jamaica. It was just a very tough year.
Okay.
And I was sitting on the couch eating ice cream one day, and I just looked down at my pussy. You ever
Okay.
and I said, "You ever have a conversation with your pussy?"
You know what? I never have. Maybe I need to have that conversation. What did you
Yes. And
say
I
to
looked
her?
down and I was like, "Bitch, what is going on? A virgin?" And I started cracking up laughing. And so I went
Okay.
to an open mic the next week. I went to an open mic a couple days later and did that
Okay.
joke on stage.
Oh
And it was just,
man.
everybody loved it. And I kept going back.
I love it.
And
Man,
my dad's funeral in Jamaica was so crazy.
okay.
It was like, it was a Jamaican funeral. They almost dropped his
Tell me
ass
about
down in the
Jamaican
whole.
funerals.
Well, they still playing some reggae music. I
Oh,
had a
that
cousin
sounds
over there.
fun.
I had a cousin over there whining. They almost dropped his ass down in a hole. It was a goat walking past. It was all types of bullshit going on. I was,
Okay. Sorry, but
I
okay.
was like, this shit is crazy. This is.
Okay.
So I had two solid jokes. I had my boyfriend leaving me for a virgin, which I made
Okay.
mistakes before a virgin, even though it was a mutual split. It was just funnier to say it that way.
Okay.
My
Okay.
boyfriend
Okay.
leaving me for a virgin, and my dad's funeral. Those were like my first two jokes ever. And
Okay.
like,
Wow.
and I just went to open mic. And these were just hard times I was going through, and I just went
Okay.
on stage and released, and it was funny. It was really
Nice.
funny. So
Nice.
that's exactly what happened. That's exactly how I got into it. And more people saw me and was wondering, I'm this new face on the Philadelphia comedy scene. Because I
Okay.
consider, even though I'm a Jersey girl, I consider myself a Philadelphia comic because
Okay.
this is where I started. I started in Philly.
Okay.
I ran the Philly comedy streets. Like this is
Okay.
the people I networked with were Philly. Like everything was Philly when I first started comedy. To the
Okay.
point where Jersey people was like, well, she really from Jersey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, which
Okay.
I'll never discredit being from Jersey. That's where I'm from. And
Okay.
that's just what it is. But I'm a Philly comedian. Like,
I love it though. So whether it's Jersey, Philly, Delaware, it's all Philly. For
Yep, that
real.
is true.
You know what
That
I'm
is so true.
saying?
Jersey don't have its own identity. You either New York or you Philly.
Right,
Or you
right.
the shore or
So
you're the shore. It's three
so the
parts.
Philadelphia in me is claiming you
Everybody
as
from
the
Philly be
Philly
like, yo,
girl.
she's Philly.
Yes, you are Philly, okay, all the
Yeah.
way. And I
Yeah.
love you. So tell me, how do you, and you kind of just said it, but when you're going through situations, going through life, is it your comedy that heals you when you get up in front of people and just do your thing?
Yep, that's the ultimate healing. Being in the atmosphere and listening to comedy helps. I
Okay.
love, I love listening to it and watching it,
Okay.
especially listening to it live, listening to other comedians. But the ultimate healing is being on stage. Like I
Okay.
feel, and someone said to me, it's kind of dangerous that all of my healing and all the yeah, I'm trying to find the words. All of my healing and everything that makes me feel better is related to the same thing that I'm gonna get is related to my work, my job, which is
Okay.
which is comedy. You
So,
know,
but why did they say that it's not good that your
um,
healing comes from being on the
because
stage?
it's signs of depression.
I never heard that. Well, I'm gonna say this. I've spoken some of my most powerful messages
Hmm.
when I needed to be healed myself. So I can identify.
Yeah, I didn't fully agree with them, but you know how some people say something to you and it kind of lingers in your mind,
Mhm.
like
It's
shit.
like a thought.
Yeah, and
Are
what
you
was really
depressed?
am I depressed? I go through
Mhm.
moments of depression,
I think all of us go through moments of
but
depression if we
ultimately,
really,
I'm not
right.
depressed. I think
I get,
the final piece of my healing would possibly be weight loss. That's about it. Because I already think
okay.
I'm a badass bitch.
You are.
That's what
You
I
are. You came to
I
the
be like, they
show
don't want me
like,
to lose this gut, honey.
girl.
They,
Let me tell
I'm
you,
gonna be a problem. Okay.
I used to be 186.
Wow, that was my mother's weight.
Really?
Thank you.
Okay.
Take this
And
off. He's
five
fine.
two.
Okay.
Okay. Well, okay. And I'm 5'2".
Oh yeah, so you was a little plump.
Right. So when I lost that weight, it was a whole new me.
I
So
think that's the
yeah.
final piece to my journey of self love,
Okay. Okay.
and that's me being 100% honest.
World, watch out.
Yeah. Right.
So how do you plan on losing this weight? Are you going to have surgery? Are you going to just change your eating habits? What is it?
Just change my eating habits and work out. I'd rather try it on my
Okay.
own before taking that route. Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna start incorporating in the gym. I'm getting back in the gym this weekend. Well, like this week,
Congratulations.
getting back in the gym. I'm gonna unfreeze my account since now the gyms are open from COVID. Now they're open, so
Okay.
I get to go back in there. I'm gonna start there and just limit the carbs a little bit and up the intake of the water.
Okay.
Start there.
Okay.
I already started vitamins. And
Okay.
I'm doing that. I
Congrats.
started vitamins, especially when COVID hit. I said, let me get more into my vitamins and everything.
Okay. Okay.
So just like baby steps, because whenever I put too much thought in it, that's when I lose my mind. Like I don't want to go cold
Okay.
turkey with anything, to be honest. I
Got
don't want to
you.
go cold turkey with this. I just want to naturally shred.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
want to be
And
like,
you
you know
know,
what? I just want to be more conscious too. Like if I had a drink on Wednesday, I don't need to be drinking Thursday and Friday. You know
okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
Like I want to be start thinking more like that.
I um I did it your way. I went to the gym. I had a trainer. I was doing 3 days a week, and we were doing an hour in the gym, but it was a lot of cardio. But
Mm-hmm.
the weight dropped off like this. And I was in my late 30s because I was planning on leaving my husband. So I wanted to leave slim.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I made sure that the trainer was eye candy. You
Mm.
know, it made it easy for me to like, I'm going to the gym today. Honey, I lost that weight quick.
I know
Ow.
that's right. Last time I had a situation like that, though, I started fucking a trainer, so that's why I can't take that route either.
Okay.
I started fucking the
Wait
trainer.
a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, girlfriend. You need to read this book then.
I started fucking my trainer. What does that say? 58 pounds. It was a
Preaching the
beaut,
power of the
and it
penis
was
in me.
nice. We're still pretty cool. Like we can hit each other up and say hi. You
Will you
know.
still do it to him?
Yeah, I was still doing to him, but it's definitely not like exactly the same because we had kind of got emotionally involved a little bit,
Oh yeah, that happens.
but like, there's no beef, and when I see him, it's all love.
Okay.
If he see me, it's all love.
Oh, that's
Something to talk
beautiful.
about. Something
But
to
you
talk
know
about.
what? It's beautiful when you can leave relationships and still be friends,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of
If it
times
don't happen
people are
initially.
side, with one or the other. But in actuality, people break up,
Mm-hmm.
and we can still be cordial. So I admire you for that, being a young woman, because back in the day, honey, when I was your age, oh, hell no. No,
Yeah, I
I
get it.
wasn't
It's funny
friendly,
because I
cordial,
have a really
nothing.
hard time letting go.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Even after
Okay.
people hurt me, I still give people chances after they hurt me, but
Oh, honey,
I don't let them back in the same exact way, or
why do you give
I'm
them
probably
another
not
chance?
I'm not probably romantically in love with them anymore, but I still be
Okay.
friends with them.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know. It's weird.
okay. It's
All of
not
my friends
weird.
are like, fuck that.
Well, back in the day when I was, younger, I would have been like your friends. These days, I'm like, whatever. Well,
Hmm.
I'm married now, but, when I was not, whatever. Just go on, do your thing. I don't give a damn, you know? So, are you doing comedy now, or what's the deal since COVID?
Yeah, which brought me back to that point about someone saying all of your happiness being into comedy isn't the best, because I
Okay.
learned that it can't all be into comedy, because look at COVID, it shut down everything.
Right.
And I sat for the beginning, I'll say the first couple months. By the third month, when I was really feeling depressed about not performing and not
Okay.
being able to do stand up, um I had looked at it and I was like, damn, all of my happiness is in this one thing.
Okay.
And then the guy I was involved with, we were ending, so
Okay.
that
Okay.
all of my relationships end around the same time. It's usually
Well,
around spring.
I have a question
They always
because
end around spring.
when I reached out to you, you were going through a breakup, and that was when? Was it January? It
Yeah, we've
was
been breaking up for 6 months.
okay, and you were like
That's
really
the same
sad.
nigga.
Did you finally break up?
Yeah, now I think I've been like really not seeing him. We haven't been really seeing each other at all for
Okay.
three months.
So, what made you finally get to that place like I'm done?
We both had to force it. I had to get used to us not talking. Um,
Okay.
and he cut it off. And the arguing got too much. Too much
Okay.
arguing.
Yeah,
Too much
that's not
arguing,
good for your energy.
too much disagreeing. And I won't say it was
Okay.
all him. It was
Okay.
both of us.
Okay.
But not enough forgiving and letting go. It was me trying to move forward and be like, hey, you gotta learn how to forgive and forget, nigga. It was me
Hmm.
trying to me trying to
So
be
wait a minute.
like, damn, you did all this shit to me and I'm still willing to talk to you.
Okay, so did you step out on him and he couldn't forgive you?
No, it wasn't even that. I involved my friendship, my friends in our relationship, because I
Okay.
would talk to them whenever he did something wrong to me.
Okay.
And
Most women do.
it caused some friction because
They ain't
me
like them.
they ain't like, yeah.
Because you told all your business.
Yep.
And then they wondering, well, why
And
is
then
she still with him?
he's very good at gaslighting
Okay.
and talking when he only wants to talk. He's a Gemini, so
Okay. Okay.
you
Is
know,
he narcissistic or have those type of tendencies?
yeah.
Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah. Not 100% bad guy, but it wasn't the healthiest situation, you know.
Yeah, but
And
anything that's not
he just
healthy.
wasn't good at taking responsibility for his actions, but wanted me to take responsibility for all of mine, which I would do,
Okay.
because I do
Okay.
responsible
Okay.
about my friends and certain stuff. But some of the things that were happening to
But
me, I was
sometimes
like,
you
damn,
need
I can't
someone to
do this
talk
anymore.
to.
This is crazy.
Yeah, you need someone to talk to
Yeah,
sometimes, so
and
it's okay.
people who love you, they gonna feel some type of way,
Yeah,
and
they're
that's what
going
I'm
to
trying to
feel some
explain.
type of way, but they're also going to be like, well, this is your situation. And they just, talk to you and be like, whatever,
Hmm.
to him.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the reality of the
But my friends would
situation.
visibly like make him uncomfortable though. Like,
For
they like,
that's the younger generation. So
Hmm.
I have to ask, do you date only men?
Yeah, seriously date? Yes, only men.
Okay.
I never seriously dated a woman before.
Explain that to me. You said seriously date.
Oh
So
yeah, because I mean, I look at women. I think women are beautiful.
I think women are beautiful.
Um,
I look
sometimes
at women. I look at women with my husband sometimes. A
yeah,
beautiful woman
exactly.
is a beautiful woman.
I had sex with a woman one time. I was 18.
Okay.
She was 26.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That was one time, which I wasn't. It wasn't something I go looking for, but let's
Okay.
say
It
like
just
some pussy
came.
fell in my lap, like I wouldn't be
Okay.
like, oh no,
Gotcha.
like.
How was that experience?
Oh man, it was different. She
In
used
which in
titties
which
in the
aspect?
strap. She used the strap. She put the dick in the strap.
Really?
Yeah, and then she
Did
like
that
she
seem
like
weird? I'm
um,
just curious.
it's nothing like real warm dick
Okay.
that has blood
Okay.
pumping through it. It's nothing like that.
Okay. 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 All
You
right, that's
know.
interesting. And I guess, my audience, I'm sure on my personal page, because we're streaming there too, they probably have lots of comments over there, but I can't see them from that page.
I'm about to say,
But
can they see what's going on? Because this is probably
they
crazy.
can totally see. They
Oh
can
shit!
see what's
Because I'm
going
used to people
on,
getting okay. Oh shit! She like, yeah, bitch.
but
We putting all your motherfucking business out there, bitch. They can see. They can see. Cause I'm over here. I'm like, it's just me and you. It's just me and
but
you.
you know what,
You
to
know.
be honest, it really feels like it's just me and you.
It does.
And
Then I'm gonna go
and
see my
that's what
partners
I
later and be
love.
like, God damn, I probably shouldn't have said. It's like, nah.
I do that all the time. I say a lot of stuff and I'm be like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But hey, it's out there. It
Yeah,
is
I
what
have to
it
be
is.
honest, and then I say fuck it.
But you
But
know
now
what?
it's like,
I write books and I tell my story in my books.
mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to go back and rewrite my story to make other people feel comfortable and to make me feel safe. So I love your honesty. I
Thank you
really
so
do. I think, you know, we need more honest people.
much.
And
Yep.
I think that the world wouldn't be so jacked up if we were more honest with each other. I think
Yeah,
a
I
lot
agree.
of young, huh?
I
What you
agree.
say? Yeah,
I definitely agree.
I think if a lot of parents were honest with their children, that some of us wouldn't have came out the way that we did,
Yeah, it was
So
a lot of trying to protect back in the day. Protect
yeah,
yourself.
I don't know if it's all
Or just like not
protection.
reveal or right.
Right. Not all of it
You're
was
gonna learn that when you
protection.
get older.
Right. Like to me, parents should have talked with their young ladies more about intimacy and their body and things like that, not calling your vagina a cookie jar and all that craziness.
Yeah,
And
mine was a
I
tutu.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't have a damn cookie jar.
Mm-mm.
I can't eat the cookies coming out of it. It's no cookies coming out. So yeah, I just I just hope that when people listen to this and those who are listening to this, that they take every nugget that you're giving because you're a wise young woman. And I meet so many wise young women.
That
Um,
that feels good because I'll be 30 in January.
well, you're still young compared to me, baby.
30.
You're a young
I
woman.
don't
You
have a
look
husband
good.
yet, and all that. So I'm like, you know, I'm like,
Okay.
if I don't have a kid soon, I better become a millionaire. Shit.
I know
You
that's
know?
right. Do you want to be on TV and,
Oh yeah.
in movies and things like that?
I'm actually filming. I just got done filming my part in a film that's gonna be on Netflix. Yeah. So
Congratulations. Hail to
yeah,
the queen. Hail to the
thank you
queen.
so much.
You're
And there's other
welcome.
projects. I'm definitely finding myself these days networking and
Okay.
rubbing shoulders with people who are already in the industry and
Okay.
or have connections to the
Okay.
industry or know people who can do certain
Help
things.
you and get you where you need to go.
Yeah, so like my connections and my network itself has opened up a lot more in the past year.
Okay.
you know,
That's
which is
beautiful.
definitely a good sign.
Okay.
My fan base, like I have a pretty decent fan base, I think. I'm
Okay.
all the
I
time
think so
posting
too.
more on the internet. I do everything organically. I don't really pay for play. You know, I know a lot
Okay.
of people
Okay.
pay for advertisement and all that stuff. Not, I'm not against it. I'm actually
Okay.
considering pushing promoting my videos
Okay.
a little bit more in different,
Okay.
like paying to promote my videos a little more, but well, my sketches and everything. But
Okay.
as far as like how can I say it? Yeah, like so my it's growing. That's what I was that's all
That's
I can say.
beautiful.
Even during the pandemic, it's
And you
growing.
know what?
You know,
Regarding the pandemic, my network has expanded too. So I have used it to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really blessing me. I can't say for other people, but like
hmm
you said, the networking, the connections, the communication is
yes,
amazing, you know, and we just have to take those opportunities. And I'm glad that you're doing that. Are
yeah.
you
Growing good. It's gonna
are
be
you
a
allowed
yeah.
to tell what movie you filmed, or is that
Yeah, the
part of your
movie is called
non-disclosure?
it's called Jenny. The movie is called
Jenny?
Jenny. Yep,
Okay.
Jenny. And you can find the Instagram page. I believe it's Jenny the movie info or Jenny movie info. I tagged it. If you follow me on
Okay, I
Instagram
do.
at TaTa Sherise, you'll be
Okay.
able to you know, it's the most recent pics too. I posted me on set and everything. You'll be able to follow the movie page and stay up to date. Nowadays I'm learning how to get our work on different platforms like that. So I'm
Okay.
connecting with people who can teach me, you know, how to get, because I'm all about original work and getting it to a
Yeah.
platform and still having creative control, you know.
Okay.
So
Yes.
that's more of the route, you know, I'm trying to take. And I have a partner, her name is Drez.
Okay.
We do a lot of our sketches together. She's like opposite in me in
I
size.
know. I and she
But
came to the event, right?
yes, she did. And she is
Yes.
so hilarious. And we both literally do everything, right? We both literally do everything.
Nice.
But where she's strong at, I'm weaker at, and where she's weak at, I'm stronger at. So together it's
Okay.
like a puzzle. You know, that's
Okay.
why we work pretty well together. We work really well together, in my opinion. So like,
You
right,
guys, on film, it looks like you work well
yeah,
together. You vibe off of each other.
yep, we really do.
That's
We have a good time when
awesome.
we're doing this. We really do. And she's the shit.
Tell her
She
I
really
said hi
is.
too.
I
You
will.
know,
I
make
will.
sure you do that.
She genuinely makes me laugh. So that's like what
Does
helps too.
she?
Cause I'm like, yeah, no, she's really funny. Like, so, so
Okay, okay,
it works.
okay.
It works. It works really well. And then two black women, we're trying to take a. You always see partnerships. When's the last time
Yes.
you saw two black women in entertainment partner together,
Right. You
especially with
know,
comedy?
I must say during COVID, and my kids had taught me about building relationships for the longest time because I always felt that I could do it all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad that you have the lesson young, you know, and I know you hate me saying young, but you are a young woman.
No,
And
please. I'm almost 30.
I think if I was your age and I learned those lessons, I would be a lot farther, even though this is just part of my journey. But I admire the young ladies as yourself who got it, who got the lessons early so that you can thrive early. So that's awesome. That's a blessing in itself.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you
Any
so
other
much.
movie? You're welcome. Any other movie projects down the pipe or
Yeah, I'm in
anything?
a I say this, show indie films, show those
Okay.
people some love. I'm in a film, an independent film that's premiering August 20th.
Okay.
Um,
What platform?
it's called Meet the Sickles. It's going to be premiering here. It's going to be an outdoors premiere, so it's like a
Oh,
actual event that
nice.
you have to go to. And it was directed by him. He's a Philadelphia director,
Okay.
and he you know, he's brilliant. Like he invests a lot of money and time into his
Okay.
projects, and that's why I was like really honored to be a part of one of his films. And all of these things that I'm doing only help build
Okay.
experience in a demo reel, because when
Yeah.
it's time to really get the big projects, first thing they ask is, what have you done?
Right. That's
That's one of
true.
the first thing they ask. And it can be from, if you have some visual representation of your work, that's why these getting a great phone is good, and in networking
Yes.
with people who have cameras and being a part of independent projects. Everything doesn't have to be big. Like, I'm always
Right.
working, but I'm
Yes.
not in like some major network or at a major studio or anything like that. I'm
Okay.
cross networking, and Issa Rae said network across to get up.
That's right.
So that's
That's
literally what I'm
right.
doing. And
Oh,
we all know who Issa Rae is. She's
yes,
doing
we do.
big
She's
things.
a beautiful young lady.
Yeah, our birthdays are a day apart too. Like, that's really like,
Really?
yeah, I watch Insecure and I see myself. It's scary. I literally have a
Wow.
birthday like that.
Do you? I'm gonna have
So,
to see that. It's on
yes,
HBO, right?
yep, Insecure. Like
Okay.
her
My
being
daughter keep telling me
crazy,
to watch it.
the absent-mindedness sometimes, all of that. That's just exactly how I am. But
Hey,
she said
we
something great. Network across to get up.
okay, okay, okay.
So that's pretty
Well,
much what I've been doing.
well, congratulations to you. But I want to say that I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to say thank you for blessing me with your presence for the
Thank you for
second
having me.
time. Oh,
This is
absolutely.
awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. If people want to get in contact with you, how would they do so?
Well, anybody that want to get in touch with me, my OnlyFans, like, nah. I thought about setting up an OnlyFans and doing stand up with a dildo dick.
I know someone who's on that. She's a sex therapist, and we had the opportunity to connect and, do something
I'm
too.
thinking that I should do an OnlyFans, but do stand up, and this is my microphone,
I think that you
and
would
I'll
have
do
a
all
great
my sexual
audience.
jokes, and make people crack the fuck up.
I love it. Okay, going out, give us one of your sexual jokes since you have the prop.
Oh God. Okay, so I don't know how much time we have, so let me see.
Okay.
See, when it comes to listen, ladies, when it comes to sucking a man's dick, you got to get creative sometimes, and that's where you got a man by the balls. You got to suck that dick. You got to breathe and ask for shit at the same time. You got to kids need school clothes. You know what I mean? And don't just go straight into sucking it. Breathe on it first. Breathe, ass. Breathe, ass. You know what I mean? Cardinal coming up. That's when nigga knees get weak and shit. He about to fall. He started looking like Elvis or James Brown. Like, he's just all fucked up. His knees is not ready for what the hell you about to do. But on some real shit, I like to turn African when I suck dick. It's just my thing.
Okay.
I advise you could try it when you go home. I like to, my king, I am going to suck your dick. You know what I mean? And I don't want no nigga that's all, proper and, he not having fun with me. I want somebody to go along with the bullshit. You know what I mean? I want
Right,
to be like,
right, right.
queen, I beg of you. Please, do not forget the gooch. The little space between the dick and the balls. You know what I mean? I usually go in with that joke. It's a little bit longer, but I usually go in with
I
that joke.
love it
Like,
though.
my king, I am going to suck your dick. And I don't want nobody like, oh shit, she turned African. This shit is wild. You gotta be like, queen, please, I beg of you. He need to get in the character, get my ass, okay? If you don't get in
Right,
the
right,
character, I'm
right.
not gonna suck it.
I know that's right, girlfriend.
You better
But
get in the character.
wait a minute. Somebody said, "Wow," and they are cracking up.
You better get in the character, nigga. I ain't sucking that shit. I don't want him to be like, oh shit, yo, she turned African. This shit is wild. I want him to be like, queen, please, no.
I love you.
Not like this. I would be like, I will hurt the goat. I will prepare a pussy for you.
You are crazy.
Yeah, my
So,
sex jokes
would
are
you?
wild. I got non-sexual jokes too, though. But the sex jokes, they just hit. They funny.
But you know what? This is the year of the woman, and this is the year when
Yeah, women ain't
people,
playing
when
with it.
women,
It's about to be vaginas on flags. Bitches ain't playing.
right,
You know
right.
what I mean? It's about to be
Where
coochies
women
on
are
flags.
free.
We're gonna
So
be playing
I'm
with
gonna
coochie
say,
flags.
so I'm gonna
We're gonna
say
be out
this:
here
if
like,
my audience,
women.
is offended, that's on them, because this is the year of the woman. This is a celebratory year for all of us.
Who
You know,
is in
so
the audience? Because I can't see the
I
comments or anything. I'm not sure.
no, no.
Is it
Um,
good? Professionals?
oh yeah, it's everyone. It's
Oh
everyone.
wow.
But it's
Well,
okay.
follow me on Instagram at TaTa Sherise, TaTA.
And they might inbox you.
And I do I know I'm talking in the dick right now, but I do clean comedy too. I've done clean church shows. I know they like how bitch, you know what I mean? But I've done all that shit. You know what I mean? I get weird. I wear
Yes.
crazy and shit. I wear my good clothes, the shirts that button up to your neck. You know, covered up. You know what I mean? I'll be in there like, yep, God is good all the time. Yes, He is. Thank you. Say
Someone says sex sells.
yes.
We're a sexual,
It's fun though.
yeah, community, world. So it does sell, and I think that we need to talk about it more and laugh about it more and just do whatever, whatever
I agree.
makes you feel good, and as long as you're not hurting yourself or someone else, that's it right there. But follow comedian TaTa Sherise at TaTa Sherise on Instagram. You're on Facebook too under the same name,
Yep,
correct?
TaTa Sherise. You can find me on. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm working on building my YouTube a little more. I want my
Okay.
YouTube to match my Facebook and my Instagram.
Yeah.
So I'm trying
Branding.
to get those people over there to YouTube.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
finding a way to really pump it. But yes, TaTa Sherise. That's TaTA, and Sherise is spelled Sherise. Okay. Thank you so
And if
much.
someone wants to book you, how would they book you?
You can actually book me. I am bookings at tatasherise.com.
I am bookings
No,
at
it's not I
TaTa.
am. Just bookings at tatasherise.com. I'm sorry.
Okay. Bookings with a S
Yep.
at tatasherise.com. So
Yeah.
she's phenomenal. You won't be disappointed. And she is an amazing young woman doing the damn thing. So if
Thank
you
you so
can
much.
hire her, and you will not be disappointed. So thank you, my listening audience.
Thank
This is
you.
Sharon K.
Thank you.
Griffin. You're welcome, aka Madam Butterfly. One-on-one with Sharon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye,
All right.
everybody.
Bye. Have a good night.
Your way, because freedom costs you the bus, you're not lost, 'cause freedom